So with the summer transfer window fast approaching, I think United need to sign a new right back. Now Diogo, Dalot and Bissaka are two good right backs with their own skill set who do add a lot to the team, but I think Jeremie Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen could be the perfect right back signing for Erik ten Hag's team. A fast, direct right back who has played as a wing back this season and has created many chances, a lot of goals and assists for Bayer Leverkusen could come in as the perfect right back option for me. Get more out of the players we have. Antony especially would do so well with an attacking right back who would allow him to cut inside, create opportunities as well. So for me, Frimpong, he is a no-brainer signing. So let's have a look at some of Frimpong's strengths and weaknesses. So Frimpong's main strengths, of course, are going forward, moving up that pitch and creating in the final third. Amongst fullbacks, he ranks in the 99th percentile for shot creating actions, goals, assists and shots in the final third for fullback. So a really good attacking fullback, offers a lot going forward. Something we really miss in this team is a real right back who can go forward, create in the final third and be elite in terms of his productivity. Now I think we're very timid in the final third with Luke Shaw, Antony, Sancho, Rashford and Dalot definitely not putting an awful lot of crosses into the box and a lack of high quality crosses and cutbacks to the edge of the box. With a new striker coming in summer, almost a certainty at this stage, Frimpong could be a great option to get even more out of our fullbacks, even more going forward. Certainly a player who has done well in a back five this season. His attacking strengths are fantastic. He has experience, of course, playing deeper down the pitch in a back four. We've seen this in his time at Celtic. A very physical and demanding league, the Scottish League, and Frimpong, he did manage to do very well at Celtic, but there are weaknesses in his game that we do have to take into account. Most of his tackles and his overall defensive output comes in the middle of the pitch. Now if Manchester United play a high line, I don't foresee that being a problem. He has a recovery pace to get back, tackle players and help us out defensively. The recovery pace is so important when you play a high line. At the minute, United have been playing one of the lowest back lines in the entire Premier League. Frimpong would get us further up the pitch so we can hold the ball in the opposition's half, create more opportunities, be more dominant and overall have more control over the game. Something Erik ten Hag has stressed all season is his wish, his demand for control of the game. Frimpong would certainly help that and his defensive qualities would really help us out. But there are weaknesses and concerns. Of course, certainly the big one for me is aerially. Now Frimpong, he currently ranks in the top 50% of fullbacks in terms of aerial win rates and his winning heading actions per match. A pretty low figure and something we do have to take into account. Only 37th percentile for that for his aerial ability. Not the strongest in the air, but of course if that's the main trade-off, if it's between attacking output and being a better team versus Frimpong being weak at the back post, I think that is something that I would happily trade off for. Of course, Dalot not great at the back post. Bissaka really struggles as well. Something in the Premier League that fullbacks have to be aware of and has to be coached into them is always watching that back post. We've seen this season strikers such as Erling Haaland, Ivan Toney, Darwin Núñez, they pull off onto the fullback at the back post and try get headers off a goal. If we were further up the pitch, it would negate some of that. We wouldn't be defending our penalty box all that frequently. Hopefully we can negate that and get around Frimpong's weaknesses, and if we can do that, I think Frimpong could be the perfect signing for Manchester United. So of course Frimpong would come in at that right back position. That would be his own, and coming in for a large fee of 30 to 40 million, he would definitely demand to start, and I think he has the ability and the qualities we need in terms of an offensive right back to really bring balance to Manchester United's team, really adds a lot going forward and make us overall a better team for it. Certainly looking at how United line up with Casemiro predominantly playing on the right of the midfield, it would give him additional coverage and means that of course his aerial weaknesses would be negated with Casemiro covering for him in aerial senses and being there to stop Frimpong being transitioned upon. It would allow him to move forward, invert at times, link up with Antony and make us a better team overall. Manchester United exceptionally left balanced with Luke Shaw, Rashford Bruno Fernandes, Christian Eriksen all playing on that side. But something Frimpong has in his game, a real strength, is his ability to receive switches. His control is elite, and if we can get the ball, of course, to an Eriksen or a Bruno on the left side, and we have Antony and Frimpong in space going down the right, that certainly would help Manchester United out. Could allow us to switch the ball faster, be better and more balanced in attack, and it would lead to more chances at the other end of the pitch for Rashford, for a new striker, for Bruno Fernandes as well. So something that United definitely can make the most of. I think Frimpong, he would be a great option to come in for United if we did bring him in. I think very, very exciting what he could offer us down that right hand side, and his balance, his recovery pace would allow us to play higher up the pitch, create more chances, press better, and overall be a more Erik ten Hag team. He would finally have his man at right back, have an entire defence that he has built, and I think with Frimpong coming in, it could be absolutely fantastic for the overall style of play of Manchester United. So the links to Frimpong are growing. We are seeing in the press from the likes of Fabrizio Romano, from the Manchester Evening News and other credible outlets that United have made contact with his representatives. I think Frimpong coming back to Manchester would be a natural fit for him, a city he knows well, where he grew up on from age 9 to 18. He certainly could come in and be a real difference maker to Manchester United. Certainly for me, if we were to bring in a right back, Frimpong would be top of my list, and I think for the reasons we've shown in the video, he certainly can add so much to this Manchester United team. But guys, let me know your thoughts. Would you like to see Man United sign Jeremie Frimpong in the summer transfer window? Get your thoughts down in the comments. As always, thank you very much for watching, and if there's any other players you want me to have a look at, an in-depth view and scout, let me know as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.